Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooli Show. It's very early in the morning here, so I may not be as loud as I usually am. I apologize for that. I just don't want to wake my family up. What we're doing now is Cosmic Crucible Season 8, week number 3. Yeah, week 3, day 2. So yesterday we went up against Reaper of Souls 15. Let's check that out. Now you can see here, he did unfortunately beat us. It looks like we had to drop 2 attacks. He only dropped 1 attack. Let's go take a look at how he did. All right, so he was able to full clear our Infinity Watch with Quicksilver. Pretty small team there, so that makes sense. He used his Cabal here to take our old man Logan with Craven and Sylvie. Interesting choice, but it did work for him, so good for him. We've got his Super Skrull and a bunch of other guys taking out our Super Skrull. That makes sense. Okay. Room number 4, we've got our Spider Society. It's a full Spider Society. He used Superior 6 against them with a little bit of Sinister 6 in there as well, with Vulture and Mysterio. And then room number 5, our Superior 6 with a Bishop there so that he can't attack our Green Goblin right away. He brought in Eternals, Kang, didn't get the job done, came back at it with Hive Mind and was able to get them while they were exhausted. So that's the 1 attack that he dropped. And then room number 6, he had his Apocalypse with Extreme X-Men versus our Dormammu and our Extreme X-Men. So pretty good attacks. Managed to get all the way through, so well done. And then we're going to move on to our next opponent, who is Johnny Two Bows. Let's take a look where he is at the ranking. So he is ahead of us. Managed to do a little bit better in round number 1. He's got an even bigger TCP than the guy yesterday. My goodness. 95 million power compared to our like 57 million. Yeah, so just a little bit less than 40 million ahead of us. This is gonna be rough, guys. Let's get into it. All right, so for his defenses, we've got Secret Defenders along with Spider-Man Noir. Nobody's got 3 diamonds, but he's got 2 diamonds on Robbie, so he's pretty big. Room number 2, we've got Mercs for Money along with a Black Knight. That's gonna be a little bit terrifying. It is only a 5-star Old Man Logan, which, considering he's got 95 million points, that's a little bit surprising, but so be it. Extreme X-Men in room number 3 with both Nightcrawler and Gambit having 3 diamonds. So we'll have to be really careful of that. A 3 million team. Goodness. Room number 4 is Superior Spider-Man. Sorry. As I said, it's very early in the morning. Spider Society along with Captain Sam. Now, this is actually the team that I used on my defense in the Envoy tournament. It did okay. We know how to take this one out. Hopefully it works as well as it did before. Room number 5, we've got Death Seed. Interesting choice. Sure. And then room number 6, we've got Infinity Watch. Just the full Infinity Watch. No Quicksilver here. So let's get into it. Room number 1. All right. So for room number 1, we brought in our new warriors and we brought in Lizard instead of Dagger. We're going to want to take away a bunch of their stuff. The new warrior team is really good at killing people who have revives and be able to get through them, or their death proof, stuff like that. So we're going to try and save her up till she gets 5 charges, and then we'll go after Black Cat right away and try and kill her dead. And until then, we're going to focus fire on Robbie Reyes. So we're going with the Lizard ultimate, get a bunch of stuff on Lizard, give him the death proof as well as the taunt so that hopefully he can survive a couple of hits. The Gwen, my goodness, this is maybe a bad idea to do so early in the morning. Gwen's gonna be able to get rid of their taunt, so again we can go back to focusing on Robbie. We're not going to use our ultimate again. We're going to save up for 5, so we're just going to spread some of this damage around, give it to Photon and Spider-Man Noir, while also trying to do as much damage to Robbie as possible. He is the heaviest hitter on this team, although Black Cat is the most resilient. That's awful for us. All right, so the first round did not go as well as planned, so we're going to try this one again. Again, we're going to go with Lizard into everybody. We're still going to... I feel like the game plan was still the same. Maybe we just have to change who we targeted with that 1 attack. Hopefully we can still get this done. There we go. That worked out significantly better for us. We're still not doing very much damage to them, unfortunately, but worked out significantly better this time than last time, so I'll take it. We're going to go back here, I think. Yeah, that worked out. Black Cat is still doing a ton of damage to us, which is unfortunate. Nope, this might just not be a big enough team to handle this, unfortunately. But we're doing better than last time, so I'm going to take it. And we'll have to keep this one either way to keep them exhausted for the next round. We do get the 5 here, so this should actually... Yep, okay. Not feeling great, but feeling better. Definitely better than last time. If we can take out this Robbie, even if we ended up dying, I'll still feel pretty happy about how we ended up here. It's not going to be a good efficiency win. No, we don't get to manage it, but they are exhausted now, and we did get rid of 2 of the members, so I'll take it. That's kind of the best we could have hoped for, unfortunately. Significantly better than round number 1, so good. All right, room number 2, we're coming at it with Cabal as well as Zemo and Vulture. Just trying to get a little bit of speed in, try and get around this Black Knight so we can take the Old Man Logan out as fast as possible. We don't manage to get rid of his taunt, unfortunately. This second attack from Iron Patriot should get it done, hopefully. And then we can start focusing a little bit on the teams that actually matter. There we go. So we got rid of the taunt on Black Knight. It'd be great if we could get rid of him, or at least give him some kind of a ability block, stun, something like that. We just straight up killed Old Man Logan in 1 hit. That was insane. I accept that one wholeheartedly. Now with Old Man Logan dead, we can actually kill Pandapool and Deadpool, and they won't come back 100% of the time, so that's great for us. Zemo falls down very easily. Vulture goes down quickly, but this is a 3-on-1 fight with Cabal. I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. We're in the driver's seat. This shouldn't be too bad. Efficiency-wise, a little unfortunate to lose 2 of our members, but a full clear on 1 round, I'll take it. All right, for room number 3, we've got their Extreme X-Men with Rogue, and we're going at it with Masters of Evil and Dr. Doom. Now, unfortunately, this is a massive punch-up for us, so I'm not really sure how well this is going to work, but we'll have to give it a shot and see how well we can do. We're going to try and go, first off, for the ability block on Rogue, hopefully so she doesn't get her taunt and just go crazy on us, and then we're going to focus fire on Forge as much as humanly possible. So we didn't get the ability block there, unfortunately. We are going to go back here just so we hit as many targets as possible. We do want to focus fire on the Forge, but obviously if we can hit 3 targets, that's better than hitting 2. Their Nightcrawler is just ripping us apart. Dr. Doom, if he can survive, he didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, this one's going to go sour fast, but at least we'll get the exhausted on them when we can come back in and clear it up. We're going to focus on her just so we get the second attack in, even though, again, Forge is the number 1 target. But if we can do 2 attacks, that's always better than 1. Not enough to quite get rid of Rogue, unfortunately. Yeah, basically the best we can hope for at this point is just getting the exhaust on the team, unfortunately. This is too high of a punch-up for our Masters of Evil. We might need to spend some resources and build them up a little bit, but as the Extreme X-Men have become farmable, they have been a much harder matchup for the Masters of Evil, at the levels that I've got them, at least. All right, room number 4, we're going at with the Doolum Special. This is SD along with Cosmic Ghost Rider. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to want to focus on Peter Parker as much as humanly possible, just try and get rid of him. He is the healer for the team. He kind of keeps them alive and well. If we can do enough damage to him early on, the rest of the team should just kind of fall apart. Captain Sam went down very quickly. Holy cow, didn't even focus at him and he went down. All right, he's got the ability block. He's got a stun. Things are looking pretty great over there. Once he's down, we're going to focus more on Penny and Pavitar. Not as worried about Gwen, although she can put out a pretty decent amount of damage with, you know, everybody's pretty much got her at 3 diamonds now, and she's got her pings. So she is still someone to be reckoned with. She's just not quite as scary as the rest of the team. All right, let's... Okay, CGR goes down, unfortunately. Just gonna There we go. Peter's down, so we're pretty happy about that. We're going to focus on Pavitar. Just looks like he's got a couple more things we're looking for. He does, unfortunately, they do have a couple of death proofs on their side, so we're going to have to make sure that we can work our way through that. All of a sudden, this is starting to look real bad for us. That's not great. I don't know if maybe my CGR just isn't big enough for this Duelim special to work properly. People keep telling me how amazing it is, but this has gone sideways. Maybe we need to rein that in a little bit. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Maybe we were just doing something wrong, but that didn't go as well as expected. All right, room number 5. We were supposed to use Apocalypse here, but I'm a little bit terrified about the Extreme X-Men in 3, so we're going to save him for that. We're going to come into this with Tangled Web and Undying, and we got a Morgan Le Fay here just for a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit of backup. What we're going to want to do is definitely not waste an attack with all these blinds going around, and if we can get rid of their Archangel as quickly as possible, that'll be good for us. Okay, this attack cannot be blocked, so there we go. We got the ability block on Archangel, which is good. And we need to just hopefully survive long enough to get rid of these blinds. My goodness. I don't think we've even done an attack yet other than that one with Spider-Man 2099. This is brutal. I mean, she's got her death proof pretty much just keeping her alive. And I mean, how many pings does Archangel get? My God. Let us do something. Holy fuck. I did not foresee this infinite loop going on, so that's cool. What is happening here? Like every time I spawn, he gets to ping? Like what is... I've never seen him take that many shots at somebody, ever. Cool, okay. Should have just gone with Apocalypse. All right, room number 6 is their Infinity Watch. We're going at it with our Eternals, Big Time Spider-Man, Nova, and Doctor Strange. To be perfectly frank, this fight is so incredibly off the rails. I don't think it matters even. The entire battle is lost, but we're going to go at it as best we can anyways. All right, so we're going to clear the revive ones from whatever her name is, Nebula, and that should take it away from Gamora as well. Yes, it does. That gets rid of 2 of their revives, which is decent for us. And then that'll make our Icarus that much stronger when he does get a chance to go. They're focusing on our big time and really not doing all that much to him, which is kind of nice for us. We would like to get a turn in. Looks like Icarus just gearing up. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get that off. He does. She's on with the striker on her, the vulnerable on her. So we'll go for her with the ultimate. Kind of tickles them at best. We'll go with the ultimate here as well. slowly wearing them down, but they've got a lot of defense that we're not getting through. We probably should have done that one on Moonstone, actually. That was a bit of a misplay, unfortunately. But if we can get at least one or two of them out of the way, it'd be very nice. All of the abilities going off. Thankfully, they're not so far doing very much damage to us, but now they're back up pretty well full strength, which is just rough to see. All of these fights have been going so frickin' poorly for us. I'm not sure how much of that is me being tired and completely misplaying, and how much of that is just the fact that he's like twice our TCP and his teams are just insane. Both are viable options, unfortunately. Infinity Watch, still just an absolutely brutal team this far into their lifespan, is kind of ridiculous. One of the teams that I've actually started building up recently because they are, my goodness, that was definitely a misplay. We could have taken away the revive off of Adam Warlock. That was stupid. That was stupid. Oh well. Don't beat yourself up, just move on. All right. Yeah, he's got the vulnerable. They've all got death proofs. I'd love to get another shot at that with the special on Spider-Man, but I don't think it's going to happen. Probably not before we actually just kill him and get rid of the revive once that way. So be it. We're actually starting to just lose on time, let alone anything else. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to get the double tap. That helped us out significantly with time. We'll still have to work through both of his lives, but so be it. We can deal with that at least. All right, we are looking like we're going to at least another one full clear out of this entire dumpster fire of a Cosmic Crucible round. Now I have to go back and actually clean up some of those rooms we didn't get to the first time. All right, going back into room number 1 for the third time, we've brought in our, I can't even think of their name, Bifrost team, and basically we are mostly concerned with the Robbie Reyes over here. So if we can take care of him fairly quickly, we should be in good shape. And then we're going to save some of our better teams to try and take care of the bigger threats in the other rooms. So we're kind of praying on a miracle on this one. All right, Robbie has gone into hiding, but we do be able to bring him out. He is dazed, which is looking wonderful for us. If we can just get rid of him, the other two should fall fairly quickly. Okay, perfect. That's great for us. She's got the ability block, so unfortunately he's going to dodge that, but so be it. Yeah, I think we just keep going on at him. There we go. So this is looking like it's going very well for us. Unfortunately, this did take all 3 of our attacks to get through this one stupid team. So that's not going to be good efficiency-wise. But if we can at least full clear, then I can at least have the moral victory, even though we're definitely going to lose this one. I can't imagine, like, unless this guy just doesn't play anymore and he just set up his defenses and walked away. He did lose round 1, so maybe there's hope, but I doubt it. At 90 million TCP, this guy's still probably very active and still, you know, got a lot of stuff that he can throw at us. All right, again, we decided to go away from Apocalypse in this room. We're using Hive Mind. I hope that's not going to totally bite us in the ass, but if we're going to have any chance against that Extreme X-Men, I think we do need Apocalypse over there. Can this be avoided? I don't think it can. Yeah, okay. Pull them all together. Start handing out some bleeds. They're going to get rid of them all with Archangel, but so be it. If our Red Goblin gets a chance to go, be in good shape. This guy is not blinded. Good. So let's go for their Archangel here. Not our entire team. Neither one of our entire teams are going to get the revive from this room, so that's kind of decent for us. But there are enough of them that we're going to have to work our way through twice. There we go. We got rid of his revive. Let's switch up to Nemesis, and we'll dump a whole bunch of negatives on him. There we go. That did incredibly well for us. Getting rid of a couple of people, getting rid of some revives. That's beautiful. We didn't get the revive off of Nemesis off, but there he goes. If we can get rid of Beast, then we get rid of their ability to bring anybody back, which is good for us. Got rid of Magneto in the process. This is going beautifully. Don't know if this would have worked as well round number 1 because they would have had a few more ultimates and they wouldn't have had the exhaust mechanic, but for round 2, that was brilliant. All right, so we are cleaning up nicely. So we've only got 2 rooms left to go. Unfortunately, one of them I'm not entirely convinced we're going to make it through, so that's unfortunate. All right, going back into the Extreme X-Men, we decided to go with a Pegasus Apocalypse mix. This is really the only teams that I've got left that are big enough to even have a chance. I've never used this against this guy, so I don't know how well this is actually going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. They are exhausted, and they do have a couple of points off their health bars to start off this match, so maybe we'll get lucky here. But honestly, this is just such a huge team that we're a little bit terrified. Now, getting rid of Forge right away is actually amazing for us. I'm not saying we're out of the woods yet, but that is definitely a good first play. That's a nice start to the match. If we can get Rescue going off, getting rid of some of these things and just kind of buffing the team up a little bit, that would be nice. I didn't even missed whatever happened to Rogue, but she's dead and I'll take it. So now we can, is this unavoidable? It is not. This is unavoidable. But unfortunately, they're all spread out, so that we're not going to get 2 of them with this. Actually, we should be able to get these 2. Not really the target we're looking for, but at least we should be able to hit 2 of them with it. So we got rid of Sunspot, so that's I'll take that as a win. Nightcrawler is the bigger threat, though. That's one we actually need to deal with. He dodged both of that. That's unfortunate. But he did get rid of his evade, so now we can start hitting with other people. Rescue really would be nice if you could live. Even better if you lived without the ability block on, but here we are. Just going hard into Nightcrawler. Both of these guys are terrifying members of the team. The entire team is pretty scary, to be perfectly honest, but we are looking like we're in decent shape, but I wish we were in better shape. Now he's got the evade again. Does have all the extra focus. But I'm pretty sure he's going to evade it regardless. He does have... rough. Yeah, dodged it. I knew that he would. I don't know why I tried. Please don't get rid of our Apocalypse and Kestrel. These guys are strong enough that maybe we can still salvage a win out of this, but if we don't, we're going to be in very, very rough shape because I don't think we have anything strong enough to come back into this room for a 3rd time and do much of anything. Blowing the ultimate there was really, really stupid. I don't know why I talked myself into that, but here we are. I'm going to blame it on being super tired, but realistically, it's probably just on not knowing the kit well enough. Okay, so now we just have Gambit left. So we're actually back to being in pretty good shape. I don't think Gambit can take out Apocalypse on his own, and it's going to be a one-on-one fight here. So here we go, just kind of go back and forth, slowly building up towards our special again. And yeah, he's just not hitting us as hard as we're hitting him, thankfully. And that's it. Okay, so we did make it through the Extreme X-Men on the 2nd try, so I'll take it. Not clean, not good looking, but I'll take it. All right, attack number 2 into room number 4 with spiders. We went with a little bit of Weapon X and Hulk and Sunspot. Honestly, we're just kind of throwing size at them, hoping that's going to be enough. Our roster is looking pretty depleted after having to do so many attacks into so many different rooms, and unfortunately, this is looking poor. This is not going the way that we need it to, so we're going to give it our best shot, see how we do. Worst case scenario, they'll be double exhausted for the last round, but they are just going through it a little bit too easily for this to be something I feel good about. Yeah, we're just not doing enough damage to them, unfortunately. So we'll have to try this a 3rd time and just kind of pray, but I don't even know what we have left to bring the 3rd time. All right, it all comes down to this. We're using our Death Seed, hoping Magneto can go fast enough, give them a couple of blinds. They've got double exhausted. Maybe we're going to get lucky here and get through this. We'll have to see. The blinds did land, which is good, but they're going to burn through them quickly. It's just such a fast team. I don't know how well we're going to do here, but honestly, our roster's kind of just messed up at this point. So here's hoping, essentially. Not exactly what you want to hear. I know, not a boost of confidence, but if we can just do the best we possibly can. We knew this was going to be a massive, massive fight on our hands with just his TCP. We did manage to get rid of their penny, so that's something. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Scrape by this with the skin of our teeth. It's not looking good, unfortunately. Losing Archangel, yeah, this one's pretty much over, unfortunately. I don't think Magneto has a chance here against either of them, let alone both of them. But guess we'll go after her since she's the more damaged of the two. But no, this is over. Dang it. All right, could not full clear him. All right, we're left for the total score of 40,186. We managed to clear 5 of the 6 rooms, but could not get through those spiders. Let's see if he's done his attacks and how he did. Looks like he is doing his attacks currently, or he did one attack and then walked away. Let's see what his one attack looked like. Not attack stage 1. He attacked and cleared our stage 2. Did require his Cabal and his Apocalypse. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. The fact that we're getting rid of 2 of his strongest things right off the bat. Not attached 3, 4, 5, or 6. So, I feel like there's a really good chance we lose this one. I can't imagine we're going to win with a score of 40,186. He'd have to not clear a room and drop an attack on another room. And I just don't know if our defenses are strong enough to handle that. So check back tomorrow. We'll see how we did against Johnny Two Bows, as well as who our 3rd round opponent is going to be. It's looking like a real rough week for us. 40 million TCP punch up on us is just absolutely disgusting. And doing it while I'm tired probably wasn't the smartest idea. Leave a comment down below if there was a team that I absolutely f***ed up on, because I'm positive there was. And if you enjoyed this, watching me lose for an hour straight, then feel free to hit that follow button. We record this live over at twitch.tv/The Mongooli Show. You can head over there and hit the follow button. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, hit like, hit the subscribe button if you did in fact enjoy this content. And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Good luck, everybody.